Good morning, Valley. Today on Valley Por Vida, we're looking into a special conference for health workers happening here in the Valley. We're also giving you some insight into post-pandemic planning when it comes to retirement. We've got anti-car theft tips for you to keep in mind, plus so much more. Now, there's a lot going on, so don't go anywhere. Valley Por Vida starts right now. Hi there, and thanks again for joining us this morning. I'm your host, Danielle Banda. Well, Behavioral Health Solutions and Empowering Communities 2021 Community Health Worker Conference is underway, and our team went ahead and spoke with a representative to learn all about this event, who it benefits, and what exactly it entails. Take a look.
Hi, so good morning. My name is Gloria Cortez, and I am the Rural Border Intervention Program Director for BH Health Solutions of South Texas. Our program is Empowering Communities. So the community health worker it's a community conference focused on evidence-based strategies to help strengthen families and communities. So during this conference, we will be having topics such as motivational interviewing, self-care, verbal intervention skills, and engaging youth. So, register. It's going to be an awesome event. We will be providing swag bags also for the first 100 participants. So I'm just going to tell you, spots are filling up pretty quickly. So we look forward to seeing your registration. It does help. The community health workers are out there to do outreach in the communities. There's a lot of rural areas here in the Rio Grande Valley, and not just here, but also in Brooks County, in all of those areas, Duval, Webb. So being that it is via Zoom, we're able to reach out to a lot of community health workers in a lot of different areas, and not only here in the Rio Grande Valley, because after all, our program does say empowering communities. So with that said, we need to empower the people that are out there making those efforts to empower the communities so that we can arm them with the necessary tools to be able to get those accomplished. Okay, so it has definitely been a team effort to put this conference together, because as we know, it's not one person that does it alone. Anybody who's put a conference together knows that it involves a lot of individuals, a lot of planning. So we started planning this back in probably like April, probably sooner than that, because you've got to get the date set, and all of that to make sure that that all of that is in place first. So then the team has been amazing, finding the speakers. Thank you to the speakers who said yes. They're wonderful presenters, and we're truly looking forward to for them to present their information to y'all. So yeah, I always say it's a team effort. So as I mentioned, this is a conference for community health workers. So you may log into Eventbrite and then search for Behavioral Health Solutions, and there you will find the event. We made it as easy as possible. For those of you that have registered through Eventbrite before, you can see that it's pretty easy to register. But if not, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. My contact information will be posted at the end of the video. And also we will have a QR code, which will also be on the flyer, which will be shown at the end of the interview. So for those of you who prefer to register that way, you simply put your camera to the QR code and it takes you directly to register. Okay, so what I would like to ask in turn is if you can please share this information with others who maybe don't have access to this amazing Valley Por Vida, so that they may also have the opportunity to register and be able to be empowered by this amazing conference that we're going to be putting on. So at this time, I would just like to take the opportunity to be given the opportunity to be able to promote our conference on here. It is because of media avenues such as yours that we're able to get our programs out there. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and we truly look forward to seeing you register for our conference.
Their team will continue to help our Valley communities by encouraging healthier lifestyles and behaviors and promoting stronger families. All right, well, remember this event is happening tomorrow from 8 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon, and there will be plenty of opportunities to check out the material of various guest speakers. Now, you can feel free to visit their website if you'd like more information on this and upcoming events being held throughout the year. All right, well, the pandemic no doubt has impacted people financially in all stages of life. And with that change, one company wanted to find out just how much COVID-19 affected those in the retirement or planning for retirement phase. So we went ahead and spoke with their representative to learn more about this, as well as pick up some helpful retirement tips. So go ahead and take a look.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jeff Smith. I'm with retirementliving.com. We're an informational resource for people looking to retire in retirement or looking to increase their wealth. We recently conducted a survey at the beginning of the summer to find out how people felt pre and post pandemic about their retirement and their plans for retirement. So we surveyed roughly 350 of our email subscribers to find out their feelings and if they had been impacted by the pandemic. Our findings were pretty in line with what we expected. Roughly half of our respondents said that they had some impact on their retirement plans and their preparedness for retirement. So that was 49.8% of our respondents said that. And then 47.4% said that the pandemic had actually caused them to reevaluate or change their plans. And then anecdotally, we had many respondents tell us about their personal experience. A good portion of our readers are 50 to 65, and many of those older than 60 but not yet 65 explained to us that they were actually kind of forced to retire a little earlier than they planned because of the pandemic. Which is very unfortunate because those final years of working are so hard to make up, and for someone to have worked that long in the field, adapting and doing everything remotely is not necessarily an easy feat. So many of our respondents told us how difficult that was, and how they had to kind of adjust their plans to accommodate a little bit less income than they had prepared for. And going right along with that, many respondents, aside from those that retired early, actually told us that the pandemic had kind of caused them to scale back their plans for retirement. Obviously, travel is very difficult right now. So many respondents told us that their plans to travel the world were kind of stunted with the pandemic, and obviously the variants are not helping that at all. So that was a big point that caused our people to reevaluate and kind of scale back, focus on their family, reevaluate where they want to be for retirement. Many told us that they had changed their plans to center around their family now rather than center around travel and entertainment and the typical retirement focused things, at least for the first couple of years of retirement, where you kind of just are newly retired, so you go and travel the world while you're still good and able to. Another component that was sad to hear, but is actually very common, is a lot of our respondents express feelings of what's called COVID-19 fatigue. It's actually a clinically defined condition where people are essentially burnt out from the adaptation to the new normal. A lot of the symptoms associated with that would also be in line with depression and anxiety, just because of the uncertainty that they're facing in the point of their lives that they have saved up and prepared for so long. And then finally, 15% of our respondents said that they had changed their feelings from prepared to either unsure or unprepared. And in a final question that we had, we gave them a scale that was pre and post-pandemic. Pre, many of our respondents said that they felt either prepared or very prepared. And then after the pandemic, the unsure and the unprepared saw a big bump just because of the large amount of uncertainty associated with the pandemic and with their finances due to the pandemic, and like I mentioned before, some early retirement. Tips for retirement after the pandemic, I would say plan conservatively. Things are changing dramatically on a global scale right now, so prepare for what could happen is a great principle in retirement planning right now. I would also say finding ways that you can regulate expenses or unexpected expenses in either your home or with your car or with anything that can cause a uncertainty would be a great way to do so. On our website, we have guides to help people find either home warranty plans or car warranty plans that can regulate those expenses so that you're not getting bombarded with a massive repair bill if your AC or something goes out, especially right now in the peak of summer. That's not uncommon. But those guides are great resources to help people find reputable companies that can assist with finding those services. And then another portion or another tip that I would say is speak with a professional about your finances. There's a great amount of uncertainty in the markets, and the professionals are professionals for a reason. On our website, we have a portion for financial advisors. And so you can go on there and find a local guide that will connect you with a local financial advisor that can really walk with you and assist you through the process of shoring up your finances, making sure that you're prepared income-wise and diversified against uncertainty that we've clearly experienced in the past year. So you can find all that information on retirementliving.com. We've got a great amount of resources there, so be sure and take a look, and I'm sure we can assist you in finding a financial professional to help you with your finances. We can assist you in finding products and services that can help shore up your retirement. And once again, that's retirementliving.com.
There you have it. We hope you keep in mind these helpful tips when planning your retirement, and feel free to visit retirementliving.com if you'd like more information. All right, well, it's time now to take a commercial break, and then we've got to look at your local weather updates. But be sure to stay tuned because Valley Por Vida will be back. And we'll have info on anti-car theft tips that'll keep your motor vehicle safe. Those details plus more coming up.